Welcome, everyone, and welcome back to Dating Diaries with yours truly, Raquel and.
Brittany. Say right. Oh, whoa.
Is that too much?
No,
Okay,
no,
I think
like
I went
that.
too far. Yeah, Tim.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, hey, Brittany, how are things with you?
They're good. They're always good,
They're always good.
Always
I
good.
see that you have a glass of wine on your hand, and and regret in your
Regret in my eyes.
in your eyes. Yeah,
I'm gonna regret this tomorrow.
Don't regret it at all. Hey, Brittany, you know what? I wanted to go on and do our little session today because I have a really good topic for tonight. I wanted to talk about embarrassing moments in dating.
Ooh.
What do you think about them apples?
I don't know. I've never had those before.
Oh, girl, please.
my days go so smooth and well. I don't know what those are. I'm just kidding.
Estás loca.
It's not true. I've had some really embarrassing moments,
Mhm.
but they're not as embarrassing as the ones you had.
Oh my God! I have two fun ones that I want to tell our audience about.
You have to tell us.
I do, and I
Okay, you
will.
gotta tell us about the one that you were really young.
Oh, it was the first guy that I was.
You sat on his face and farted, I think. I'm just kidding. Farts were involved, but I don't think sitting on no one's face.
No. We didn't sit on nobody's face. That didn't happen.
Okay.
But the farting did happen.
Okay, so
So
tell
it was
us.
so funny. So it was my first how can I say, my first crush, my first guy that I went out with, and I was very excited, and I really did like him a lot. I was super young. I think I was like 19 or something.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And gassy. 19 and gassy.
Gassy it is.
You're
yes.
a gassy 19-year-old.
You know what? Stop, because now it's not going to be funny when I tell the story.
Oh, I'm sorry, scrotum.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's because last time she used the word scrotum, and I was just traumatized by the word because I didn't know what it meant. But anyways, okay, it's still funny because they don't know how the gassy gets into the mix.
Okay, so let me tell you what happened, okay? So it was maybe like on our second, maybe third date. It was the evening, and he's like, oh, you know what? I think we went out to dinner, and he's like, okay, let's go to
What
the
did you guys
park.
eat? I want to know what you ate. This is what I want to
I
know.
think it was probably something Chinese, okay?
Oh,
So, you know.
fried rice.
Yeah, probably. So we got into his little
Honda.
no, he was driving a Ford, one of those what is it called? Those hatchback Fords. What are they called?
I don't know.
Hey, it was one of those
It don't matter. So
interesting.
then
Okay, you know what? You're right. It doesn't matter. I was gonna describe the car, but because it was really funny looking. But
Oh man.
but no, it doesn't matter. You're right. So, okay, so we go to the park and, we decide to start, talking, and then we start, that led into kissing. And then he's like, okay, let's go into the back seat. I'm like, okay, let's go. So we go to the back seat, and then
backseat
we start-
action.
we start
Oh.
making out in the back seat.
Uh-huh.
And then the windows started getting foggy. I'm like, oh my goodness, because it was
You
kinda
guys were
cold
in there
outside.
kissing for a long time?
Yes,
Mhm.
we were. We were in there kissing for some time. And
Was it cold outside? Why did it get
it
foggy?
was cold outside. So we were nice and warm inside his car. And
Was it scrotum warm?
I don't know. I didn't touch it.
Damn. Okay. So then what happened?
So we were kissing, and then all of a sudden I felt
What'd you feel? What did you feel?
a fart
Oh, what the?
coming. But you know when you can hold them. I was pretty confident that I can kind of like choke this one out,
What? So
and
were you
not
like
let it
squeezing
exit.
your butt cheeks really tight?
I was,
Oh, that's
okay.
painful.
So I think, okay, you know what? I got this. So, but I was trying to multitask. I was trying to kiss him and also
Squeeze your butt cheeks at the same time.
kind of choke that one out so it won't come out. So,
Oh, shoot.
so I guess I got a little too distracted
With the kissing?
with the kissing that, yep, it came out. But, okay.
Okay.
Usually it comes out and you hear something.
Like air?
Like you hear like the noise of
Like
yeah,
that?
something like that, right? I heard no noise, right? So in my head I'm like, okay, so there's no noise. And this is what we're making out. There's no noise. That's good. And now I'm hoping that it doesn't smell. So I'm like crossing my fingers. It
Silent
doesn't
but
smell.
deadly.
And as we were kissing, oh my God, it just slapped us in the face. Pow, 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 pow.
How bad did it?
It smelled like rotten huevos, okay? Rotten eggs.
Like
It
that,
was so
like
bad.
sewer.
Like sewer kind of smell. And I was just like, oh my God. And like,
Were you guys still kissing through that smell?
in my head, I'm like, maybe he didn't notice. Maybe. so he like kind of took his head back and kind of looked at me,
noticed.
and he smiled, and I'm like, I'm sorry.
You admitted to it?
Well, okay, it was him. Was I gonna blame it on him?
Nope, you just pretend to see. Oh, my sewer must be broken around here, or so.
All
I
of
would
a
lie.
sudden, I'm like,
Yeah, I would lie because as long as you don't admit to it, and
Girl.
they won't bring it up because they're
he
embarrassed.
knew it was me. Who else was it gonna be? There was no sewer.
It don't matter. A lie, they won't call you out on it because they know you're embarrassed.
I mean, lying about it is kind of even
Nope, it's not.
worse.
I'd be like,
When both of us know that it was me.
dang. So okay, so
So
you
it-
admitted to your fart.
So, I was like, oh, I'm sorry. And he kind of looked at me and he kind of laughed, but he didn't say nothing. He was, I think that kind of broke the, what do you call the mood?
The mood.
Yeah, and then we kind of stopped and just kind of sat there and we just started talking. So
About
yeah.
your gas?
And the what?
Were you guys talking about your gas while
No,
you were
we were not talking about the gas.
like
Why
explaining
would
to
we
him
talk
why?
about the gas?
Because you
I'll be
admitted
like,
to-
it's the Chinese food.
So you know what? I think the Chinese made me a little upset to my
Gassy,
stomach.
yeah.
You know what? I don't often do this. This is new to me.
Yeah, so that was one, kind of embarrassed. It was honestly,
the
in
windows
moment,
were
it was
up.
very embarrassing.
No, yeah.
Huh?
And the windows were up too.
The windows were up, and you know what? I think when he kind of laid back on the the back seat, he actually put the window down. Yeah.
Yo, stinky
Yeah,
butt.
yeah, y'all stink, you butt. I'm like, oh man, and then I was so
You
embarrassed.
got him all lightheaded.
I put my window down too. I was like, oh my gosh, the window,
Oh my God, you
the
were
pull
at
down
19,
window
That
shame.
is so. Well, I think at any age that's embarrassing.
It was a very embarrassing, especially because you wanted to come off as
Sexy.
as that sexy, smart, fun person, and then he smells your. It's a contained fart. Okay. Yes, it was so embarrassing.
Traumatizing.
Very traumatized.
Okay, tell us about the other story. Though you had another one.
Oh, this was actually another guy, another situation. I don't know how funny this one is.
Let's see.
But this one was a little traumatizing for me. I was maybe a couple of years back, 5 years ago or so. I was dating this guy, and he was interesting because he would spend a lot of time in the bathroom, and I wasn't sure why.
Like, how long was he in the bathroom for?
Gosh, I want to say like 30 minutes to an hour.
30 to an hour? Was he
Yeah.
taking a shower?
I don't know because I wouldn't hear anything. So I'm just like, okay, what's happening? But I just kind of like, okay, whatever. Do what you
It's
have
your
to do.
business.
It's your business, some people, it takes them longer to go to the restroom. I don't know if you knew that, but they have to kind of sit there for some
Old
time.
folks.
Oh,
Prune
he needed
juice.
his prune juice. He needed that kind of stuff to make him regular. But so with him, I didn't know. There was one time where I didn't know he was in the bathroom, and the door wasn't locked. It was just closed.
Uh-huh.
So I needed to use the restroom. So there I go to the restroom, and I didn't know that he was in there. So when I opened the door, I find him on all fours on the floor
What?
with his pants down, and
Like completely down or halfway down?
well, they were to his knees, but he was
Oh.
on all fours.
Fours.
Yeah, and his pants
Was
were
he
up to his knee.
facing the door or
he was-
facing the
yeah,
wall?
his head was facing the door.
Oh,
So when he was doing that, one of his hands was like kind of tucked in, and he was he was squirting. I think it was an enema.
What's that?
It's anal douche.
Oh,
In
to
his
smell good?
rectum. Girl, I think it took me 1 second to register that, and I was out the door. I did not stay around to sniff. Okay,
Oh
I was
my
like, I don't know.
gosh.
So when I went in there, he had his head down. He puts up his head like this, like scared, like, oh shit, like I got caught. And I opened the door like, oh my god, what did I see? And I closed the door right away. And then later, once he was done, I'm like, what were you doing in there?
What do you say?
It's like, well, sometimes I have problems going to the restroom, so I buy these things to help me to flush out my system. I'm like, I'm like, but you do that a lot. I'm like,
So tell me, how often was he doing? Like in a week, was he doing it daily or 4 times a week?
You know what? He would do it at least. I want to say like maybe once or twice a week.
Oh, that is a lot.
Yeah,
Twice a
he
week.
would do it a lot. Yeah, I don't know if he liked it or I don't
Did he
know.
smile? Did you find him smiling when you walked in? Was he smiling when
He was surprised, like
was
his little
surprised.
eyes were bulging out.
He got caught.
Yeah, he got caught.
That
You
must
know,
have been embarrassing for him.
it was embarrassing for him. I'm like, oh.
Traumatizing for you, but embarrassing for him.
I was embarrassed for him.
Oh, shoot.
I was traumatized too. So yeah, because that's the last thing you want to see is your boyfriend,
Doing
on his
that.
knees.
Yeah, on
and
his
then
force with his bottom.
yeah, his butt was sticking out, and I'm just like, oh my god, what
Is this?
Yeah, it just like doesn't look right,
Oh my god. No, I'm sure it did not look. Not for you, it didn't.
No, it did not.
Did
It
he
did-
ever ask you to do it for him?
do what for him?
The animals.
No,
I'm just wondering. I'm just saying.
never.
Oh,
And if he did, I would be like, no.
Oh, yeah,
if you
yeah.
can reach back, you do it, baby.
For sure,
Because I am
yeah,
not
yeah.
gonna-
I hear you.
I'm not gonna-
wouldn't. Hey, I wouldn't do it either. Sounds like no fun.
And even if you couldn't reach back, I'd be like, you
wouldn't
boo.
do it
No,
for
hell
him?
no.
Come
That's
on.
kind of gross. Come
Just
on.
if you love him and he can't reach back there and he needs it, you wouldn't
Apparently,
do it.
I didn't love him. Okay.
I would have done it, even for fun. I'm just kidding.
So those were, from what I can recall off the top of my head,
Her-
two funny, interesting, traumatic moments that I had
you
in a
had-
relationship. What about you? Have you ever had one
A fun, embarrassing
moment? Yeah,
Mm.
in dating.
Like I told you, I'm usually really well at dating. I'm just
Mhm.
kidding. I'm trying to see if I don't remember. I can't recall any.
No, you can't.
No, I think the only
Okay.
one that comes on top of my mind, and I think I already talked about it though. It was when I was trying to have a threesome with a dude, and he
yeah,
kicked me out
you
of
did
his
tell me,
house
Yeah.
because I don't know what to do. It was my first threesome,
Mhm.
and I didn't know what to do with him.
Mhm.
And I didn't want to feel left out because it was me. It was 2 girls and him.
Right.
So me and this other girl and him,
Uh-huh.
and he was giving the girl all the attention. And this was my first threesome, so I was a little confused. Like, what do I do? I want to be
Right.
part of it too. Let me give him attention. So I go behind him through the back, and I heard, and I'm wrong. Not everybody I heard that they like to get fondled through the butt.
They do.
Well, I tried to do that, and he got so upset.
Uh-huh.
He got so freaking upset at me. And I was like, I was trying to make it fun, but I was so embarrassed at the same time because I guess that's not what you do in a threesome. Oh. He literally told me to get the heck out of his house and kicked me out.
I know.
He
I'm
kicked
so
me out of his
sorry.
house because I tried to touch his butt.
You know what? I just have to let you know, not all men will react like that.
I won't get kicked out.
No, no.
I got
Actually,
kicked-
they
I've
will
se-
enjoy it.
He almost did not let me put my clothes on. He almost kicked me out naked.
Oh my gosh.
He almost did, but I fought a little bit. I said, give me my clothes back. It ain't my fault you don't like it back there. And plus, he didn't warn me either. I didn't know what I was doing. It was my first time.
Yeah, you just didn't know.
I didn't
and you
know.
just didn't know what he liked, you know?
No, he didn't like that. I think I offended him very much. So
I think he liked it. That's why he like, oh, wait a minute.
Wait a
What
minute,
is
this
that?
is the first
yeah,
time.
this is
So
kind of,
I-
it scared him.
it scared. I think it scared him, and I got kicked out, and I was scared after that doing anything with guys' butts after that because you just don't know what's gonna happen. And I don't want to get kicked out or get some type of reaction. Oh, and there was another embarrassing moment.
Oh, tell
This
me.
one I do remember now that we're talking about it. So I was dating this guy. Really, he's. I don't need to even describe what he looked like, but he was a really good looking dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was the first guy I dated after the father of my child, right?
Okay.
Because the father of my child was with him in high school. Then we broke up when I was like in my 20s, and he was my second dude, the second guy that I dated.
Okay.
And so I remember we were at his house, and he asked me to go downtown, go down there and do the biz with my mouth. And I don't like doing that. That's not my thing. That's not my thing. But I know he wanted it, and I was like, all right, I really like this dude. I was in love with the guy, right? I was like, I love him. I'm gonna give him his little thing, his little pleasure. And that okay. I have an overbite.
Okay.
So I have a little overbite. So when I went down there,
thank you for the animation.
Yeah, when I went down there, I bit it. I bit it by accident. I bit that thing by accident.
You bit it?
I bit it, and I must have bit it hard because he punched me in my eye.
Oh,
it was his reaction. I think it was so painful.
Did you bite the tip, or did you bite like a taco?
I don't know. I think I bit the tip.
Okay.
Tip. And it like caught him off guard. I don't think he ever got bit before, you know. And wham! I get like a stuck in the eye, and I fell back because we were outside of the port, and I fell back, and I was like, "Oh my eye!" And he goes, "Oh my cock!" I was like, "Ah!" We were both screaming, and then all of a sudden, the next day, I have a black eye.
Damn.
And I didn't know what to tell people with the story. Like, how do you tell them that I bit someone's pee-pee and I got socked by it? Yeah, I got socked in a big old black eye because it was pretty. It was a reaction of the pain.
So did he say stop? Don't do that no more. Like
we never did that.
He never.
He never asked me to do that again. And I realized one other thing. What? I don't like going down.
Oh, okay.
So I'll bite it on purpose now.
Oh.
So I don't have to do it, and
that is very smart.
But now I know they might have a reaction, so I'll move my head before. Well,
your reflexes,
my
right?
Reflex, like, oh, I'm not gonna get socked again.
Like a ninja.
Sock me one. I learned one time.
Okay, wait a minute. You just said something really funny.
What?
You said that now, because you don't like doing it, if a guy wants you to do that for him, that you pretend that you're not good.
Yep.
And then he'll say, okay, then it's okay.
It's okay. Because it's painful.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like, yeah. I learned
Wait. Are you not good on purpose, or are you really not good?
I don't think I'm good. I'm not good because I never really like practicing it. Mm-hmm. So to avoid having to do it in practice, I'll just bite it.
But what if you really like the guy?
I don't want to do it.
You don't want to do it?
No. Aww. But I'll do it if they ask me.
Okay.
And then
if you like him.
If I like him. Okay. And then to avoid it in future requests, because you're going to date them long term, you bite it.
You bite it.
I do. And it works out. It works out because they'll never ask me again. And I just smile. I'm like, yeah. That hurt, didn't it? Yeah. Damn. I just haven't got socked again. Okay. It was that one time I got
because
punched.
Now you're keeping an eye.
I moved, girl. Like
dodge.
So, I know it's coming. Got those fast reflexes, girl. I think that was like the second embarrassing thing. And you walk around with a black eye for like a week or two.
A week? Oh my god.
And the makeup doesn't cover it. FYI.
And what do people tell you?
They think they think I'm being abused. Oh. I don't know what to say because like if you tell them the real story, it makes you look back because you're like, you got it from sucking dick and you bit some. Oh, I'm sorry, you sucking whatever, and you bit it by accident. I don't know what to say. Like I'd rather not say. Sometimes I got in a fight at a bar. I'll say that.
But is it really an accident?
It was that one time. It truly was. I was really trying to give them the best that I could, but my overbite got in the way.
Gotcha.
You know, guys, if I have them teethers, bro, I'd be like, but no.
Come on,
girl, I got an overbite, and it's.
So wait a minute, you think that it's not, you're not able to do it because of your overbite?
No, I don't think so. It just gets in the way. It's uncomfortable for my mouth, and my jaw starts popping.
I have a slight overbite too.
No, you got an underbite. You don't have an overbite.
No, it's an overbite.
Oh, let me
Yeah.
see. But you must know how to work it then.
Oh.
I don't know how to work it.
Oh my goodness.
So,
Well,
yeah.
you know what? Speaking of work it,
Work. Are we allowed to say that?
I think it's time to go.
No, it's not.
I know. We never want to go. We have so much fun.
You want to go and put an anima or what are they called?
An enema?
Oh, enema.
No, I don't want to put a rectum douche on me. I've never done that, and I don't think
That's
I
a
want
lie.
to.
You just showed us one right now.
You know what? I did show you one right now that's unused. I bought it, but I never used it. I was too afraid. I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen if I use this.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know. So I didn't use it.
Your Tootsie Roll will smell good.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so audience, thank you so much for listening. We love you, and we will be back soon. Have a great evening.
Bye.
Adios. Bye-bye.
Bye.